Is Pathologic 3 on the quick bar? Barely. I forgot to do the promo image again. Oh well.
Yeah, Tyrion, in my experience, the dryer sheets get some of the hair out, but never enough.
That's why I have these lint rollers. I don't know why I shook it and placed it down like you all could see.
You know, fuck, I'll be right back. I'm throwing my sheets in the wash. Well, no, it's been like that all week, because I try to wash them, like, at most every 2 weeks.
Also, I'm gonna make fun of someone 1 second.
I prefer to wash them every week.
No, that's not what I want to look for. How do I search in DMs? There you are. Don't mind me just poking a cat. Continue. So last time we wasted like an hour realizing I need to do other things. I'm sorry, the chine? But, and the long and short of it is we did a lot of day 2 and day 3. Kind of botched day 2 because I think we could have had OU not lock us out, but we fucked that up. And that's just kind of locked in right now, and I don't quite know how we're supposed to... Damn it, Ish! The joke is ruined. But yeah, we were looping a lot of day 2 trying to figure shit out, but... Got a bounce, feel like I'm coming down with something. Aw, shit, man. Hopefully it's nothing big. But we did a lot of loop through, we realized we couldn't change anything there, so we decided to go to day 3. And now we have to, help out Yulia? And I also should really look at the decrees. And I have 9 hours to do all this? So I guess I should talk with the Canes first, and then... wait. Do I talk with the Canes from here? I guess I have to. Good news, I got dental for the first time in 30 years. Nice! You can finally work on your luxury bones. Speaking of bones, we're in the back mode. First left? Also, what's on top of the stairs there? Oh, it's cobblestone wall, okay. Oh, maybe not first left. What's up?
A gun.
I probably shouldn't bring that out here, Festivore. Luxury bones, fuck that, teeth are essential. They're luxury bones in America, Selnar. I agree with you wholeheartedly, but that is the sad state of reality. Ooh, stuff. Hey.
I love stuff.
Love nuts.
Nuts.
Oh, we truly are children. Santa, or Sean Connery, I need to talk to you about an architect. Oh wait, I don't talk to you. I talk to this guy.
I hated going
he's the
outside when I
architect.
was a kid, but then I learned how to build a house around myself.
I learned to keep the poor people out. How untimely our tragedies are. Right now, when we should be grieving and closely studying Simon's legacy, we are compelled to be saving the town from an inglorious death.
A soul is like a spring, or a bowstring. The harder you pull, the further your thought reaches when you release.
I'm not so sure about their untimeliness. Simon has invited a doctor for a reason. He's amazed me. He knows things he should not know. So strange, yet so familiar. Even after his death, our brother knows what we need better than we do. Dr. Dankovsky, you're here. We've been waiting for you. I heard the last part of your conversation, so you believe my arrival at this point was no coincidence? Coincidences are like these are when fate shows itself. These are not the discoveries you were looking for here, but you are the one the town needs today. Saburov desires to hand the power over to you. Ordinary townsfolk hope that the doctor from the capital will stop the plague's triumphant parade. I'm glad I have a chance to help. I'll try not to waste it. We, the rulers of the town, are prepared to provide you with resources, but you should be the one to choose our direction, Dankovsky. Which measure would you consider most urgent? We need to set up a hospital, of course. Research the disease. I don't think we'll be able to develop a cure quickly, but we could make an attempt at a vaccine that would protect the healthy. So you are a doctor above all else. You think like a doctor. We're in luck. We have enough rulers here, almost stepping on each other's feet, but we lack healers. Well, it is kind of a shame that the one load-bearing doctor you had fucking bid it. These are all sound ideas. Good thinking. Show me you'll make a fine head of the emergency command. But I'd like to ask you to keep in mind why you came here in the first place. It was Simon you came to see, so keep following his tracks. This game's plot is hurting my brain. It has a lot of flowery language, but approach it with the mindset that this is the early 1900s, and this is a plague response in a town where the highest educational standard is common folklore. The stuff we do now in day 2 affect day 3. Yes, and vice versa. Causality gets very strange with this. What do you mean? I have no hints for you, Bachelor. All I know is this. Simon's left a riddle for us. His death is a riddle, his disappearance a riddle. His plans concerning our town and our life are a riddle, and you are the one who has to solve it, because you are the one he has chosen. No, Ish, I gotta cut you off there. I'm pretty sure I heard Luxury Bones during my studies in college in, I want to say 2009. It's actually a relatively older term than you think.
Yeah, the dental one, though, is true. I have a friend who lives in Canada, and she's been fucking struggling to raise funds for getting wisdom teeth removed.
Mm-hmm. Simon was inscrutable, but he desired to be understood. Plenty of responsibilities will come crushing down on you now, but my brother is reminding you of your responsibility to yourself. The responsibility to grasp the mystery of the other being. I like this one. Which brother? I beg your pardon, that joke was inappropriate. Right now, fighting the plague takes precedence over everything else. I hope you understand that. Of course we do. The question is, do you understand what it means? When I was a child, Simon used to give me puzzles to solve, to develop my mind. He would leave hints everywhere, in the most unexpected places. He liked problems that needed their conditions turned around if you were to solve them. I'll keep an eye open for hints.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Dankovsky, it's you again. How can I help you? I've been to the Trammel and spoke with Yulia. She said you wanted to expel her from the town? Expulsion is too strong a word. We simply no longer require her way of thinking. She is free of any obligations to us, and thus she has no reason to stay in the town. But what if she doesn't want to leave? She wants to stay. I understand. It feels very bitter when desires clash with reality. But reality is a stubborn matter. Yes, but it's not reality that's sending her away. It's It's you personally, so you could choose not to expel her? I can, but why would I make such a decision? Because you want to be a normal human being and not like a weird freak alien? Because you've pleaded me on her behalf? I'm sorry, but that's not enough. And why are you advocating for her in the first place? What was it that she promised you?
Ed.
Shut up! I refuse to believe that the head chamber was relevant. Ignore those four scenes.
It was very important!
Ignore those four scenes where it was. We were watching a kung fu movie afterwards, and I took umbrage when a training area was called the head chamber, and got very upset when it was, like, more than relevant. Nothing does.
The movie specifically was the 36th Chamber of Shaolin.
Yeah, pretty good movie. Does one need a reason to help someone in trouble? I think one does. If you are suggesting that you're asking out of the kindness of your heart, that's amusing. Do you really think I'll believe that? I've studied you well, and it's not in your nature. Tell me, what do you hope to get out of it? I hope to understand why she's fallen out of your favor. You seem to forget where you are and who you're talking to, Denkovsky. I've made my decision, and nothing and no one will make it. Is that clear? It is. I don't think I want to poke the bear of the ruling class in this scenario.
Coward. Coward!
We've seen what happens if you do, Torpid. A lot of fire and brimstone.
How it is.
Oh, can I just not? I guess that's a fail state for that quest. Is there anything here that I haven't looted yet? Yes. Oh. Y'all want to talk about Chekhov's gun? Check this shit out. Cigarette case. A nice thing to keep close to one's heart. Will protect me from a bullet.
I just noticed you have 2 bullets.
Yeah, because I had to actually straight up shoot a guy in order to progress the quest. But I didn't do it, like, at first, mainly because I didn't want to... I was afraid that if I shot someone, the space baby from the original game would get mad at me. God, what a fucking outdated meme to bring back. Boy, howdy. Oh, hey, what's up?
I'm not crying. My eyes are just watering.
The what? Pathologic 1 is strange, and I will leave it at that. Oh, it's you. I wanted to ask if you managed to speak with the Canes, but I could see from your face that you did.
Yeah, you should have tried to get under his skin so you could get it out of him.
I'm very sorry. I tried to find out what their grievance was against you, but to no avail. How unfortunate. I don't know what I was hoping for. I thought that if they appointed you head of the plague response, they'd at least listen to you, but apparently not. This sounds terrible, but I'm almost glad the town is closed off. It gives me time to say goodbye to it. As for you, I wish you good luck with your escape. Victor seemed to be angry when I brought you up. Now I'm curious myself about what grudge he holds against you. No forgiveness without repentance. Fatalism? Where are these? Oh, here we go. Canes flatly refused to forgive Yulia. Maybe I didn't try hard enough. I'll need to break it out to Yulia. She didn't really believe I can succeed, but she's grateful that I tried to help her. And now we have to look at the emergency response measure, but also I need to find a trash can to kick. Where is... Well, I could take a right up here. It's very funny how, you have fast travel, and yet I still have to know how to navigate this fucking town again. For the 3rd time. Luckily, there's no invisible geometry that could just fuck over my pathing. I remember that fucking corner. I believe the corner I was thinking of in question is around here, because it would be next to a trash can, so I would try to, like, get something for the trash can, turn around, leave, and then get stuck. What is happening over here? Hello? I feel like something's wrong here. Can't wait for P3.
Nah, man, seems fine to me.
Can't wait for P3 to infect Wang to the point that the next time he sees a trash can, he feels compelled to kick it. See, that's the secret? I kinda already do that for fake kung fu training, let's say. What's my inventory looking like? 20 shots of the prototype. I can probably stand a risk to go through a plague district. No, I do have to deal with the Shabnak Kyleman. It's day 3. It's starting. Welcome.
What you could do is get a gun that can kill the Shabnak.
I mean, that's what the prototype is, ostensibly. What was the noise we're looking for when we're looking for a plague sample? Could also make another bullet. I would have to trade for a bullet, but I get what you mean. Oh, right, yeah. I don't think bullets transfer through days. Oh! The fuck? Thankfully, I don't have to worry about being infected, but what the hell?
The Shabnak comes at you with a flying lariat off screen.
No, that's what's going on here. The Shabnak has learned how to do stationary projectiles.
My god, Shabnak Steve Austin.
See, I was thinking Joe from King of Fighters. Shabnak coming at me with the Hurricane Appa! At least it's not the slice kick. I hate that thing. I went to the wrong area. It's fine. I can fight my apathy here. Hiya.
Enough.
Oh no, wait, no. I want to be here. That's where the emergency measure response is. Predictable.
I want to believe.
See, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about genocide kata. Man, you really need to work on your carpets here, Eva. Now, where is emergency response? Heron, the pedantic secretary. The Olgimskis forced his assistance on me. He receives visitors, handles the paperwork, and most of all, things in Stillwater. Love the Inkwell most. What? At first, it didn't occur to me what his true role really was. I was told you've taken upon yourself to rule the town and save us from disaster. Let's assume that's true. Both assigned me to help you, in an organizational sense, so to speak. What are your orders? This is not a character in any of the other Pathologics. Interesting. Also, I have a at and image dumping grounds? What? Oh, I see. I'll watch that later. I'm not going to rule the town, just emergency command. What, do you have no ambition? It is so tempting to use that line, wow. Fuck.
Do it.
No. Call me a coward, but I don't want to step on any toes here.
Whose toes? What's Heron gonna do?
Caw at me. Wait, hang the fuck on. Is this the interrogator?
Oh. So, what, you think just kicking him in the shins is gonna be any better?
The mustache is inherently distrustful, yeah. The sad part is, that's how mine tends to grow, so I just shave the whole thing off wholesale. I simply value precision. Curious. I'll write that down. So what are your orders? First of all, I need to get the big picture. How many days do we got left? The condition of the town. No, the interior doesn't have a stash. That's a secret! As he does the fucking... as he does the fucking, like, Lupin the Third mask pull, but it's the same face again without the facial hair.
Yeah, he just removes his fake mustache, only he starts screaming because it's actually his real mustache.
Duly noted. Would you mind giving me a general strategic overview of your administrative approach before moving on to specific orders? Who to what now? Strategic? How many days do you think you'll need to secure a total victory over the plague? We have precious little
Man, it's 28.
That... I'd say that looks like a face of 28. If he shaved... We have precious little time remaining. The town appears to have only 2 or 3 days remaining. Beyond that, it'll be a hecatomb, which means we must bargain with death for more time. Another day, then another, then 2 more. In other words, you currently have no concrete plan of action?
Yeah. I'm talking Donko, dude.
What?
Man, we're looking at right now.
Oh, I know. That's what I firmly believe. I believe this is the face of a 28-year-old if he shaved. In other words, you currently have no concrete plan of action. You intend to improvise and edit your decrees on the fly? Correct. The situation will change daily, perhaps hourly. The emergency command must adapt. Infection isn't the only tongue? Work with me here. Infection isn't the only threat facing the town. Panic is equally dangerous. The public is illiterate and fears restrictions. If our medical measures are too draconian, they'll put our heads on spikes. I like how 2 of these 3 things are accusatory. You're speaking like someone who has experience dealing with emergencies. Is that really the case? I've seen how students behave during a riot. The most intelligent people lose their minds in the face of death. Sometimes they work against their own interests. This was a different circumstance, though. So we have 2 epidemics, one of plague and fear. I've written that down. Well said. We must balance the seesaw. At times we'll need to lift quarantine measures to prevent unrest. At other times we might need to distract people or amuse them. We must find a way to suppress discontent, otherwise the town will fall into flames rather than miasma. Amuse? We may find that there are multiple approaches to solving the same problem. What matters is balancing the levels of discontent and contagion that allow us to live to see another day. I'll draw ideas and inspiration from anything. I'll contemplate the decrees constantly and sign them here at this desk. And through this you'll have a full control of the town's condition? If only. Doubtlessly events will transpire that influence both unrest and contagion. I must deal with these consequences. With any luck, we'll be able to clear the plague districts on my own. At least I'll do my best. If it works, we'll be at an immense advantage. That's good, because the emergency command's resources are limited. Precisely. Well, I'll have to change the decrees often, adapting to the situation, offsetting one thing for another. You should be prepared for that. I've written all that down, and of this I assure you, while you hold power, your every word will be law. The law of heaven, not merely of earth. And the order will be fulfilled immediately. You won't have to worry about who fulfills them or how. Everything will run like clockwork. Is it real Dankowski hours tonight? Yep, it's real onion hours. God, that's another joke that probably isn't gonna make it past Pathologic one, is it? Well, I guess the H-Bomber Guy video might help with that one. For context that don't know, the first original Pathologic has 2 versions of the video game. The original and an HD re-release. The HD re-release was cleaned up and had a lot better voice acting work done, but the original had problems, let's say, where voice actors didn't quite know how to pronounce the words. One of them being what the Harus specs would refer to Dankowski as Oinon, or medical practitioner, but instead the voice actor would call him Onion, with which you would have situations where you would hear someone say, "Go, Onion, I require tools."
Hence Danko the Onion.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if rat theft is going to be a thing, but I kinda hope it will be. In your town, I find any clock-based metaphor questionable. Anything else? Yes, right now I'm going to analyze the medication young Vlad has been injecting people with. It's dangerous on its own, but it might lead to other findings. And you'll send an orderly to the pub. I need a sample of the dancer's blood. I'll know which one. Written down. And that disastrous degree about dead gruel vaccinations must be taken down. I'll do it myself. I am the law.
I still appreciate the game straight up calling out your old habits of shooting the homeless to make ends meet.
They threw their knives first.
Self-defense, highway safe.
Yes, I am absolutely. That is absolutely me screaming, "They're coming right for us," every time.
Well, yeah, every time Wang wakes up and goes, "It's time to cleanse these foul streets."
It's so funny too, cause like they specifically call out shooting criminals in the streets and stealing mice. It's like they watched specifically my stream or something.
I see. Hiring is actually the governor of California.
No, shut up.
Oh. Also, Selnar, I knew that movie was going to be bad, and I knew it was going to be bad for one specific reason. The advertising.
Is there a Wuthering Heights movie?
Yup.
Like a new one, or is this like a
Came out. Just came out.
Oh, Lord, okay. That sounds terrible. Why would you
yeah.
What the source material is like... Yeah, it sounds like a great idea to adapt.
Also,
No.
I
So
have to ask this question to Blaze specifically. Why would you steal mice? To spite Torpid specifically. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, please let me actually finish the whole thing. Because I was saying, and you might ask, why the advertising? Because they kept advertising it as the greatest love story ever told.
Oh, barf.
Fucking Wuthering Heights!
Look, marketing is ass these days, I'm gonna say.
Yes, the greatest love story ever told that no one really knows about, except for people who read books.
Even people who read books are like, wow, this fucking sucks.
I destroyed a focus of infection and the plague receded. Fighting the Shabnak is a good alternative to decrees. Also, this is very funny. There's just a post-it note that says, "Town dies."
That's Wuthering Waves, Blaze, and I'd argue not really. It is a gotcha, though.
Oh, God.
Got a lot of Gooners like, but I wouldn't call it a Gooner gotcha.
Remove. There we go. Remove that decree.
Yep, Tyrion!
Don't I have a decree? I do have trigger. Ooh, hey. Oh, this is super cool, actually. What does halting the town clocks do? Also, each of these have icons on them, and I feel like this is ripped specifically from the board game that they made when they were originally making Pathologic 2, which, God, I wish I could have that board game. Unfortunately, that board game requires you to have, like, sheets that you're constantly filling out, so eventually you just run out of material. I believe, well, what do we got for material? We have 1,000 for rations, equipment, and fuel. 1,200 for medicaments. Only 30 bodies and 30 patrolmen, 30 orderlies. Well, I want anti-Shabnak protection. Oh wait, can I only have one decree? Ugh. Oh, I see how this works. Okay. You could actually see the meter changing with each decree enabled. What the fuck does stopping the town clocks do? Yeah, it looks like we should be able to have more. That's why I'm a little surprised. Oh, wait, I see. I have to specifically click on the slot. Give me anti-Shabnak protection, and... I guess curfew would be a good idea, wouldn't it? It seems like the decrees only start at day 3, though. It doesn't look like this is backwards compatible, let's say. Also, the critical event icon is very sad. They killed the tragedian. Yeah, like, I don't think having any having 0 patrolmen matters at the moment. I think what matters is once I get more decrees, it's gonna be, I have to manage my resources a bit better. Game? There we go. The dude's gone. Okay. Only stories told in full are included in the interrogation report. If a story is abandoned halfway, it must be retold from the beginning.
Huh.
I can't take Vlad's vaccine from the town and give nothing in return. First, I'll examine its composition in my lab. Wait, when did we say penis?
Yeah, exactly-ish.
This is where I set up my lab. On one side, the reagents. A set of reagents for analysis. Study the compound that's killing the town. Set a chemical synthesis. I can't synthesize antibiotics, but... As for the prototype... The day will come when the charger for this device is smaller than a suitcase. That's enough, let's get to work. disgusting mixture of fat clumps, plague-stricken tissue, and dirty herbs for smell. Might help a worm, but will harm a human. Killer doctors. Greetings, esteemed doctor. Hadrian's my name. Heard you were looking for volunteers, and I was the first to sign up on the spot. As an orderly, mind you, not a bruiser. I want to mend, not break.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate your eagerness. I just come from the pub, doctor. No real easy feat to get in there. Samatan's barricaded the place like he's expecting a frontal assault, which has happened before, I mentioned. Get to the point, please. You may describe your misadventures in your report. Did you get the sample of the dancer's blood? Just yesterday, Kulin cavorted like a weak calf, but now she's not feeling well at all. Shivering to her bones, fever spiking sharply. I harvested her step blood with all possible precautions. Poked her forearm all over. Won't matter too much to her soon anyways. So I was right. Was Kulon isolated from the others? How it's transmitted is still unclear. Cerebrospinal fluid might be better. Yeah, it's not a pleasant thing to think about in the 1900s. I locked her up tight in the back rooms. Here's her blood, still warm, too. What are you going to do with it, Doctor? You're not going to make the townsfolk drink it, are you? They don't go too much from that approach around here. Though those savages in the Termitory have done worse. Or so we suspect. No need to take your shoes off. I'm on the brink of a major breakthrough, and I'll be signing an important new decree soon. To enforce it, I'll likely need everyone available. I received samples from a sick herb bride. Her antibodies are what the town needs. Time to brew a real vaccine. No. No. Where? Why are there kids here? I'm working!
I mean, ish. Look, spinal taps aren't that bad.
Vaccinate the population with the experimental drug from the Emergency Commission Committee. Oh yeah, there was a lot more here. No wonder I dead-ended.
Thank you, Shrike.
What was the thing that popped up just now? Time to make a decree. We could probably get rid of curfew just by merit of we don't have any unrest to deal with. But we're going to. Oh boy.
Hell yeah, brother, let's go.
We don't. Oh no, wait. Mendicants are the equipment, not the people.
Okay, but Wang, what if you did both and just cried?
Let's see here. We have a little bit of unrest. But this is getting rid of a lot of the contagion.
So you can get rid of your other anti-contagion measures that aren't... Yeah, so like, protection from the Shabnak, I don't think is that important at the moment.
I suppose not. But the problem is we don't really have any, anything that prevents unrest at the moment. Everything just kind of generates it. So right now our... Oh, I guess we do have curfew, huh? Yeah, we can reduce it a little bit, I suppose.
That'd bring it down just enough to be under the 100 line.
What if you did first attempt in quarantine together and get ran over by angry people? Are you crazy? Now what?
I think you just want to avoid the 100 line.
The inactive degrees have affected the town. More threats mean more dangerous districts. I still have some points left unexplored, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's what the glass is for.
Well, I suppose I should find some children. That's...
Mm-hmm. And you got nuts.
All of these statements are very dangerous.
What, you're just offering your nuts to some children.
It's safe here for now. Damn it! A trash can! Hiya!
Misophonia, Dankowski.
Skull.
Hell yeah.
Hello, Maria. How's it going?
Gotta be manic. Gotta be manic.
Huh. What's happening here?
I'm assuming that's got to do with your first attempt.
I'm guessing people are not too, yeah, oh. Oh, yeah, man. This game is totally fucking informed by COVID, wasn't it? Child, help me out here.
Hey kid, get a look at my nuts.
That's -5, and these are 1 each. Water is 3. What, you don't want ox bile? I mean, she'll pay good money for strychnine. Good kid. How much is a bullet?
You got 2 bullets. I don't think you need another. You do know how to make strychnine. You don't know how to make... wait.
It's morphine
Oh.
and bromide.
These are different. Right. At the start of the day, their inventories shuffled, I think. Or that or when you first talked to them. I don't remember which.
I should get morphine by merit of, I am gonna have to do mercy killings.
Nuts.
And water.
Watery nut.
So I just use the glass and it shows up on my map?
Mm-hmm. Also use the recipe too.
Yeah. Something is happening at... Oh, I know what it is. Can I even do that in time?
Only one way to find out.
Silver bromide, which is used to develop photographs.
Everything's so vibrant.
Oh, is that why some photos are called bromides? I've always wondered that.
Yep.
Like, that's been bugging me since the days of Chrono Trigger and Lunar Silver Star Story. What you looking at? Is my face that interesting? Eee. Do you lose your way or do you have business in the still water? I can't get rid of this odong. It follows me like a dog. I stopped to catch my breath by your house and it's eyeing you now. I know the look. I mean you no harm, Mogakun. I only want to look. Look at what? The still water used to be an observatory, but there's no telescope, so no stars to look at. I want to take a look at you, Amite. Haven't seen a creature like you in a while. Your gait and your rags. Look at your rags! My gait? What are you talking about? You walk like a Darangilashga. Bold-like, cocky but slow, odd creature. I'm still pretty sure I mispronounced that, but I can't wrap my tongue around that. love creatures, love studying them. We Odong are simple.
Rangi Lagsha?
Durangi Laksh. Ah, there we go. Lagsha is what I was getting hung up on. Thanks for the sub, Yami. We Odong are simple, herders, but Bodo granted me a mind. Horin Holtoi Ohan. I love studying creatures. May I study you? You want to follow the doctor from the capital? Follow him like a dog now? I do not follow like a dog. I'll stay put. He comes to this house often. Your house knows you, but for Mogakun, the house is new. I will study him and how the house treats him. Haven't seen anything like this before. We get few visitors. Study me how exactly? No. Taramzagui Badal. I'll stay in the corner and observe. What an odd creature you are. So much tabarinud. I can be useful too, mind. Very helpful. Yehik Tehal. Are you offering an arrangement? I see stains on your rag. Tiny drogs. Yun Gesheb. Is this oxbile? You must need it if you have it on you. Say if you need more and I could get more. You could use it. Yes, I could use some more, actually. I need it for the prototype. I need Belladonna and Novocaine, too. Beauty drops and numb water, I know. I could get these for you, Mogakun. I'll bring as much as you need if you let me study you, observe you. I'll trade bile and whatever else you say, can kasi. Trade? I thought you'd give me the ingredients in exchange for observing me. That is not our way. Things to us are valuable. Even Mother Bodo grants herbs in exchange for the bride dances, and bulls for the drove laborers. Letting me study you costs nothing. I won't ask much for the bile, but it should be a trade. I'm not sure I need it, but I'll be happy to support a fellow researcher. It's a deal. Hey, what about me? I guess you're used to having you around and now you want to run away with the doctor? Here I thought we were friends. We are, but I befriend creatures to study them, Amite. I studied you, and you are no strange creature to me no longer. Farewell. Do I seem as ruthless in my studies, I wonder? Observer effect.
Hell yeah.
So this is also new. We never... So, like, in the original Pathologic, these two were a tutorial about fighting and how fighting is the worst fucking thing you could do in Pathologic. Shooting people is fine. Fighting, though, is terrible. Because basically what happened is Ava's worried about these two hanging out outside your door. You try to chase them off, and then they beat you to death because you don't know how to fight, and they got you 2-1. Now they're more helpful. What a show. A local oddity, a step Odong, was amazed by my appearance and dreams of studying me. I allowed him to observe. He promised to be useful. I hope he will share his monograph of the behavior of thanatologists in crisis situations afterwards.
I like our worm buddy. He's cool.
I've always found the worms to be, like... I don't want to use the term fascinating because that always feels like a term spawned from, like, ignorance rather than, you know, interest. But they certainly intrigue me. Like, they are absolutely people with their own cultures and ideologies. But it feels so foreign, mainly because of a language barrier. And when I say language
Also,
barrier...
memory serves.
Go ahead.
Pathologic 2 made them a little more alien looking.
I would say only a little, because they always were featureless orbs with bug eyes for the most part. It's just that when we got more definition, we got to see exactly in detail how they look. I don't need to kick a trash can. What's going on here? Please let me in, mister. My mom's sick at home waiting for her meds. Which building does your mom live in? That one, right around the corner. Let me through, please. Have a heart. No funny business, I just need to give her meds. Oh, God. No.
What choice will you make, Wang? What choice will you
Fuck.
make?
Scorpion sitting over here, putting on the devil wings and grabbing a pitchfork.
Hey, look, dude, she's just a kid. Let her in. Also, you don't even have the quarantine up.
Let the kid in already. No one's allowed in. Quarantine. You ordered it yourself on your decree. Quarantine for everyone, no exception. Or it's not for everyone anymore. No one's allowed inside for kids. Is that it? No, it's certainly for everyone. My decree stands, but this is just a special case? He needs to get back to his mother. She'll die without medicine. Look, just do the humane thing and let him in, okay? Yeah, right, fat chance. You let one kid in, next thing you know, the light bulbs start disappearing from the streetlights. Every other person has a kettle and stove, or a dying mother, or a child left unattended. You shut the fuck up about stoves, mister. I'll kill you.
These hooligans breaking into my home and turning on my stove.
It happens all the time, Festivore!
So you say.
That's right, she's unattended. She's got no one to take care of her. I got a little sister in there, mister. She's just the baby. Let me in, please. If you ain't gonna listen, then listen to the grown-up here. He's telling it like it is. Now there's a sister, is there? Have you got a litter of sick kids at home, too? Not anymore. They all died when... They all died... Wait. Oh, we got a typo here. They all died when you didn't let me through the cordon last time. You don't want this sitting on your conscience, do you, mister? Why not let him in? There's no trouble for you and it won't do any harm.
It's not like you're letting him back out.
You sure will. Last time Stefan's silver spoons went missing from his house. They're like magpies, these kids. They'll steal anything shiny. Really? Was this the boy who stole them? You can't just paint everyone with the same brush. Haha, you two are a couple of morons. While you were flapping your gums, my pal snuck in through the bushes right under your nose. So long, Gramps. Hey, stop right there, you little brat. When I get my hands on you, I'll tan your hide. Shifty little bastard, that's the third time this week. Wherever they go, rations start disappearing. Wait a minute, where's my tobacco? Oh god! Can I lose resources because of these interactions?
Okay, but what if you took out your gun and shot the child dead?
I am not allowed to.
Damn.
I pressed all the buttons. No. Verboten.
He's yelling, unaccompanied minor! They just shoot him.
Could you shoot kids in P1, P2? In P1, yes. The space baby would be very angry with you.
I'd rather not hear this.
Unaccompanied children are illegal.
I have time to Wait. This district isn't infected anymore. What happened?
You cured the thing, remember?
No, that was in another district.
Also, your decree brought down contagion.
Oh wow, that's fucking... Oh yeah, they did say it was immediate, didn't they?
Yep.
Is day 3 done? I've taken charge in the fight against the epidemic. The town and its authorities are ready to submit to my will.
What's that one thing that's still white?
The sand pest culture present in Vlad's serum. I don't know why that's still white. Because like
Because you haven't analyzed it yet.
I did. That's why
Right.
we have the first attempt at the vaccine. The only
Did you get
question...
Vlad's girl specifically?
Yes.
Do you have other stuff you can use to analyze it?
I don't know. I don't even know if I still have it, if I'm gonna be honest.
Nope.
My only artifact is a shovel right now. The dancer's blood gave you the vaccine. Oh!
Yeah, I don't think he got the gruel sample.
What do I do with the gruel sample then?
You didn't get it.
Where do I get it then?
Vlad.
Which one? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be younger Vlad, but I don't know where he is.
Where have they been giving it out?
I was able to get a sample of the culture from, No, I did well, I used the blood to make the vaccine, but I did use the serum to figure out what the traits are. Because, like, that was one of the tutorials for examining stuff. Because, like, I feel like if that was the thing we still had to do, it would be lit up. And there's no, like, unknown events here. Like, I think this day is clear for the most part. I think it's like...
Okay.
I think it's like the, what's it called? The day 2 events where they're just somewhere where, like, stuff happened, but we don't need to follow up with them.
Ah, side events.
Yeah. Question is, what now? I have 2 hours to burn and no idea what to do with it.
See if you can't go get the sample.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The problem is I don't know where Vlad the Younger is. Because he was originally at Town Hall, but he's gone? Is he? Must fight apathy.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
I don't know what this decree did. Because, I thought it would stop time in some capacity, like my very decree stopped time. But in retrospect, that's a very stupid thought to have, and I don't know why I thought that would work.
Alright, buddy, I need you to all, decree, is all to start, is to ignore time, so time does not move forward for a bit.
Yeah, Festivore, now do it.
No, I'm perceiving it faster just to message you.
Yeah, Vlad the Younger's not here anymore, at least. The Canes are still here. They won't talk to me. They're still mad about Yulia Lurchevska, I think her name is. It is a long name that I have no hope of pronouncing whatsoever. I need to go south. Ostensibly, there are towns in the Arctic Circle that pass laws to declare them time-free because of the whole endless day-night things, but that's just a tourist thing. Which is still weird because functionally time still exists because you need some form of metric to understand when an item is supposed to be, like, given to you, but I see what they're getting at. It's kind of like how in a lot of sci-fi media, whether it be like TV, games, or books, all units of time are typically measured in seconds because, you know, it really doesn't make sense now that I'm saying it because supposedly they only use seconds because minutes, hours, and days are subjective based on the planet you're on. But wouldn't a second also be a subjective form of measurement?
I was just thinking.
What's this? Oh shit. Okay, we're already rocking, aren't we? Stop sleeping on the job. If you came to get vaccinated, you're late. No more shots for today. Why not? We're out of vaccine. We administered all we had, and there'll be no resupply. The current metric second is defined by a cesium clock, so it would be universal. Okay, interesting. Well, we're already running into troubles, I'm seeing. So where is... opposite of me? Oh, there's the booze house. Now I recognize it. I wonder if we could come in through the daughter's entrance like back in the old days. No Vlad here. Where are they?
It is pretty late.
Yeah, I suppose so. Now, this is purely a me thing, but I'm wondering if the daughter's entrance is still a thing we could use.
Pick that bin.
I probably should, shouldn't I? Hiya.
There's another one behind you.
Some quiet.
I'll save that for the way out.
Could have kicked a second bin.
Yeah, I'll save it for the way out. Don't worry about it. Are you heading to the town hall too? Why would I be? There's been a commotion in town since this morning. They say all of the ruling families have gathered at the town hall. Something's going on. If only we knew what exactly and what to prepare for. I'll see what's going on, even though I'm pretty sure I already have. Ah, we can! The question is this just her room, or is younger Vlad here? Okay, it is just her room. And it's a lot bigger than before. Damn, I thought you were a mirror. Love punching mirrors. I don't remember if the daughter Ulgimsky is relevant to the doctor's plot or not. I think she was relevant to the Haru specs. Why am I getting an objective? Oh, shop. Okay.
Might as well check it out.
I do have nuts. And I'm about to get more.
Awesome. Yeah.
What's up?
I was about to point that out.
Where are they? Oh, right. Go to any tall thing and you'll find the kids. Child, dost that now not thou trade anymore? Oh. Is it too late to trade? I fear it might be. Yeah, I think we're too late to trade. It's curfew, that's why this kid's gonna sleep on this stump in the middle of nowhere. Also, what is SI-ish? I'm mainly asking because I'm lacking. I'm like popping in and out of chat here.
What was the question, Wang?
Ish mentioned something about SI has moved away from defining anything based on Earth values, so I'm wondering what SI is.
Don't know off the top of my head.
I'm guessing it's standard something. Standard instrumentation, there we go. Guess we could go
I
back.
don't know, Wayne. You're starting to get a little apathetic.
I am, and it's a problem.
Go to kick that second bin.
Can I... Where the red at? I don't need blue, I need
I'll save
red.
this one for later, Wang said.
As I completely forget.
Talk to the children and act like a jackass.
Raise the yellow flag. The yellow flag doesn't stand for quarantine, you dumb. It's the other way around. It's you who stands for quarantine. The yellow flag means hang all borders. What does a yellow flag mean? Proper name for the metric system. Ah, okay. And who are you planning to hang, I might ask? Get us our boat, mister. That boat used to be my hat, you dum-dum. That's because your head's so small. A matchstick head. I feel like a hat that's too big is better than a hat that's too small. Which is my every problem ever.
Yep. Don't I know?
I can't reach it. He won't get you the boat. His head is ill-fitting. He thinks in mere 3 dimensions. You won't do, mister.
What a
Leave
loser.
the boat be. You think all this tri-dimensionality suits my head? Boat. They could have made it from drafts of my decrees instead. I must fight.
Tragically, you cannot reach.
I got too noodly an arm to reach. It flops when I make any attempt. Just watch.
The limpest wrist.
Garbage can, hiya.
Be quiet, you lot.
Your yellow flag in maritime code is disease-carrying ship. Oh, wow. I mean, it makes sense. Now, supposedly, we should be getting a day-ending event, but I don't know how that triggered last time. The official flag of the Carnival Cruise, yeah. Wikipedia says disease-carrying. Other AI, non-AI sources says it's a ship free of disease. Huh. There you go. Apathy thoroughly cooked away. I wonder if I'm allowed to just time travel somewhere. Because, like, I believe our plot here is done. And we established a quarantine zone to counteract the interrogator's statements that we didn't? What? See, this is what I was waiting for, the somber event where I believe we talked to Ava about our day. Hello, Ava.
Daniel, another day awaits you.
I sure hope it does.
Ava weirds me the fuck out.
She was always an odd individual in the game. 5 years ago, when the disease arrived for the first time, people feared the unknown. Now they feel what they know all too well.
Oh, we had this disagreement last time.
Yeah, we did.
You said the unknown, I said the inevitable.
Is this the same line? Yeah. It's not the Stillwater anymore, it is the Whirlpool.
Yep, this is all the same shit we'd seen.
Not available at end of day.
Wait. Go back. What did that say?
Where?
The box that you'd opened.
Not available at the end of day.
Oh, okay.
Basically, they're not giving you loot because there's no point.
Are you not gonna stash your shit?
It auto stashes it, actually.
Oh, okay.
Man just said not available in the demo. Shut up.
Yeah, that's what I thought it said. That's what I thought it said.
I guess we go to day 4 now.
Did you finish day 2?
Last time we were playing, we attempted to do day 2 a bunch and nothing happened.
Because you hadn't finished day 3.
Well, let's check a look at our journal and see if there is any errands to day 2. To which there is none. I guess I'll give it a shot and see if we could redo, something. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Alter the course of events.
What's that in the upper right?
Buried secrets. Oh, right! So that's why it was messed up, because I was looking at the wrong thing. What do we reset? Do we reset House Called Doctor or the interior?
I mean, I would say the Isidore confrontation we should redo.
So this one.
Yeah, you antagonized him.
Start today, the progress on selected events will reset. You'll be able to start them anew. Confirm.
Oh, you can do multiple things. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Probably should have done that, honestly. So now we need to go to Isidore's study.
I know how to farm amalgam.
I don't know if we gotta worry about that. We've been pretty good on amalgam so far.
I know, I'm just saying.
Oh, wait. Can't forget this time. There we go. Give me my shit. Does it take resources to reload a prototype? Yes. What was it? Oxbile, belladonna, and some kind of sterilizing agent, but I can't remember the name of it.
Novocaine.
Novocaine, that's it.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
And yeah, this is the day before the decree, so our decree to stop time isn't in effect.
I'll be back.
Also, give me a second, chat. I'm gonna open a window. It's a little toasty in here. I don't know why it's always so hot in my room, but it just kind of is. Well, now we have our head wrapped around the whole system of redoing things. So amalgam might actually start mattering now.
You're too high strung.
Okay. Go here, and then we talk to the big man. Because that package is important.
You can bury the truth, but only in your own grave.
Are you aware that this place is a crime scene? I hope you haven't touched anything. I'm foreman of Yoon, and you cannot be here. Outsiders are not allowed. This is a kin matter of my business alone. Isidore Barak sent me a letter inviting me to the town, and then he died. I'd like to check if he left anything for me. You could have a look, but touching is forbidden. The guards that came here disturbed the lines of the place. Don't do that. It's not allowed. What right do you have to take charge of this place? You, the guards, are all zerlig amitad. You know no respect neither for land or the dead. I am the foreman. I am responsible for the lines for the kin. Did you yourself touch anything in the study? Did you find anything? I'm not here to touch. I'm here to keep vigil. Your mourning, perfectly understandable, but please understand me too. I'd like to help, and I need to know what happened. It's not your Urshal. Not for you to understand. His son Artemi is the one who needs to. You do not know the lines. Oyun. So we do need to talk with Vlad. But why didn't it give me the prompt before? Now, where is Booze Vlad's house? I believe it's this one. Yeah, I'm not getting any interactions with him. So what do I do here, then? Would it be the daughter, or would it be Vlad younger? Let's see if talking with the daughter gets us anywhere. If I am allowed to. Fuck. What to do then? I'm guessing Town Hall is probably our lead to chase. It's like the only place I've seen Vlad the Younger at. It's a shame we picked up literally every supply, and now I'm kind of struggling to figure out what to do with any of it.
Open a corner store.
Ah yes, flea market this shit. Oh hey, stuff. Yeah, buddy.
I love stuff.
No one here. Then where's Vlad the Younger? Well, we don't have...
Are you able to go near the factory at all?
I could. I'm guessing that's a leading point.
No, it's just, isn't he the one who runs the factory? Isn't that where they were giving out the vaccine? Well, the vaccine, quote unquote.
Well, yeah, I guess that would be a thing, yeah. Hiya.
Tired of this noise.
Look, I love Schmouder. I love Schmouder because it's the funniest shit.
The problem is we have a lot of liquids, and you can't make schmouder with liquids. You need pills to do that. You need stuff to turn into powder.
So did you piss off the guy again, or?
I stopped mid-discussion because they said getting to know the old Gimskis would be a key in order to deal with him. So I'm trying to find a old Gimski to talk to me. I can't find the daughter, and Boos won't talk to me. So I'm hoping to find Vlad the Younger. Yeah, we're not allowed in the abattoir because it's forbidden. Currently under quarantine.
Okay, cool.
I guess I just gotta navigate the dialogue tree better? Huh, there's some awnings here. What's going on?
I mean, scaffolding?
Scaffolding, thank you.
As if things are animated.
Why is there a pot here?
Why not? Else it's a picture.
I don't know, it just feels like something that I want to, you know, punch in order to get my kung fu training done, you know? Maybe I could punch it when it's through a fiery ring or something. Okay.
Why don't you check out the shit around the place?
Yeah, I gotta redo the investigation. I think that's what they want me to do. Let's see. By evening, the study will be sealed. I assume this gentleman may be willing to lock it up.
No.
What? Doubt I could stop him.
Oh, sorry, Isidore study, sorry.
His right arm is larger than his left. Maybe means he works for Ogimski. Must be his lord and master. Came to keep silent vigil over the blood, but the source of the blood is Perhaps Isidore was wounded? I don't know for certain. What happened here? A struggle? A horn. A bull wouldn't fit in this room. The mark may or not be related to the murder.
Oh no, you made a bad conclusion. Why don't you try going through that route again?
A knife? Doesn't look like a knife mark. I think I gotta look at another part before I go here, because I do recognize what this is. A Shabnak claw? A search? Was the killer looking for something? There's something on the windowsill. This is the one where I was a bit confused with the statement of a baculum?
A horn?
Yeah, that's the one we chose before. A horn's blow could have left the scratch. Consider other possibilities. Yeah, we mentioned that last time.
Walrus has got them.
But could the stand have held a horn? Did I make a conclusion here? Take it!
Wait. Are we sure? I don't know, it's one of those things. Are we sure it was a struggle? Sure it wasn't agony? I mean, are we sure he wasn't killed by the sandpest? Remember what we found on the wall?
It's likely that's the case. Must still examine his body.
There's mold outside.
So the problem here is that every conclusion we lead to has us searching the office for the plague, but when we do, Oyun panics, steals the sample from us, and locks the house.
Okay, but you talked to him wrong last time.
See no evil, hear no evil, know no evil.
This is a place of death, a sacred place. You cannot stay here long. Have you looked your fill?
We learned that Olgimsky is his lord and master.
Yeah, we used that line of reasoning last time. Because I think we said I serve him too, and he asked me to come here, but he didn't believe us. We gave you an order?
Yeah, you chose permission to touch things last time, I'm pretty sure.
I think I chose the looking for you one. Let's see if this was, in fact, the one. The booth calls for me. I will go. I cannot refuse, but first you will leave. You cannot stay here without me. What gives me success that this house is contaminated with the plague? And he's right. It's dangerous here. That can't be. There was plague before, but now it's gone. You are lying.
Now grab the sample and run.
Well, that's the thing. If I reveal the sample here, he takes it from me and runs. And that's what locks us out.
I'm human. I'm human. Huge man.
Oh.
Man of many hues.
What do you have there in your hand? A sample of the plague mold. I've seen it 5 winters ago. I'm here on Olgimski's orders. I think this is where we chose the wrong decision. I'm here on Olgimski's orders. He asked me to check the house for signs of the plague, and I found them. So the booze himself ordered you to look for the plague? Also, he was looking for some foreman. I asked the people who the foreman was. It's you, isn't it? That's how you introduced yourself to me. Let's go to the booze. Let's go together. You'll tell him about the plague. Why don't you tell him for me? I should stay and collect more samples for research. That's what I was ordered to do. Booze flag can't be disobeyed. If you're now a servant too, then serve, stay and do what you must, but do not insult Isildur's spilled blood. Okay, so we did make the wrong decision before on accusing him that he knew about the plague before. Which was...
Yeah, you tried just...
Yeah, because, like... We were trying to, like, corner him and tell him that he knows what this is and he should get the fuck out, but instead he steals the sample from us for some reason.
Okay, he's a man of duty, and last time you just went, oh, the plague's in here, get the fuck out. This time you went, yeah, Olgimski's looking for you, and Olgimski told me to look through the shit here, so, head off, I'll stick around.
Okay, so that leads to... his box that won't open.
Yeah, you can also get the plague sample off the wall. No, there was, one leading to the outside, remember? Oh. But there's more.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Not really. I think we got everything we can here. But what did we get? A piece of wood. Worn despite the surrounding drizzle as if it had been lying in the sun just a minute ago. A box of... Hang on. And we got the plague sample. So we gotta take that to the analyzer. Deadly test tube. With all precautions, I managed to scrape off some of the coating, enough for analysis. But first, I need to drag my limping heart out of here.
Your limping heart.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to say limping body, but that also didn't make sense.
Telltale limp.
I still can't get over the baculum being something that Daniel just thinks of whenever he thinks of a mounted object, but also the fact that you could get a set of whale baculum dice. Absolutely insane to me.
Okay, but Denkovsky would absolutely own a baculum.
This clump is residue from infected mist. Anyone who touches it without gloves will risk falling ill. Tomorrow the town will be filled with airborne infection. Mold condenses on the walls in an environment useful for pathogenic microorganisms to multiply. This filth will destroy the town. Who will warn Governor Sabarov of the danger but me?
Well, time to haul ass.
Man, we got time and a half.
Time to haul ass.
It's not like at the end of Pathologic 2 where I was so panicked for time. First Nation war clubs would use Wolverine baculums to increase the bludgeoning power. Oh, because it's like, what, more dense or heavy or something? Oh, interesting. Oh, right, this is where Saparov's house is. I don't know if you saw for a second, but that dude was like A-posing before he got set to position.
Don't worry about it.
People just sleeping on streets here. In the rain.
Eepee.
Disgusting. That's how you get the plague, Torpid. I'm going the wrong direction. Look at this evil fucking tree at Sabarov's place.
Bro, it's the fucking town. What here doesn't seem evil.
That church seems nice.
Yeah? That church is fucked up.
All it does is cookies so you get a little time. What's wrong with that?
It is a fucked up place of power.
What? Ah, damn it. I believe this is supposed to be Maria's room. But she's not here and I can't break her mirror. Why is her mirror broken? Okay, what the fuck's happening there? Sabarovs are a withered tree. Bitter are the fruits. Shut the fuck up, Dankovsky. You just saw that outside. The Sabarovs' adopted daughter, a schemer, playing the saint before her new parents. Strength and abuse of power, dignity and revanchism? Everyone has their own swing in their head.
No, don't mind me. You're just funny, that's all.
It's a lie that the house is empty. Isidore is no longer there, but the house is not empty. Misfortune has taken root there.
No promises about taste, but it'll certainly be hot.
What are you saying, child? You went to the Barak's house? Why? Because I'm scared. She'll return to the town to finish what she began 5 years ago, so she told me. I didn't want to believe her, so I broke into Isidore's house thinking I'd find nothing, and I found the plague, fool that I am. You're taking a risk. The late Isidore's house truly is dangerous. I had to go there, look my fear in the eye, and I have to warn people so at least some could be saved. Maybe there's still time to stop her. I'm afraid what awaits us all can no longer be stopped, but thank you for trying. I thought you'd be angry that some little girl spotted the threat before you did. I'm glad that you aren't. I'm not your enemy, see? I even play by the rules you believe in. I informed the high and mighties that misfortune has come. Thank you, Clara. Still, I'll admit it takes a certain effort to believe that this dreadful illness has come back after all these years. Alas, it is true. I went there today as well and examined a sample of mold. It is extremely contagious. Are you certain? This is a disaster, Dankovsky. 5 years ago, mold attacked the walls of our houses too. Isidore explained this is how the plague sleeps. It creeps across our buildings until it can find a human host. It sleeps, huh? A metaphor, but that explains things well enough. I'll call a meeting of the ruling families at the town hall tomorrow. We need to inform everyone who has resources and power so we can develop a joint plan of action. Infected must be found and isolated right now. We can't afford to waste time wading through red tape. We also need to set up a hospital and... I can sign the order to search for infected people in infected houses right now, and I will because I trust you, Dankovsky. I want a physician to be the one in charge of handling the epidemic. But I need you to understand one thing. This town has always been divided into 3 parts. There have been 3 families calling the shots, and you'll have to find the proper approach to each of them. Of course, you can't save a town without the local authorities. Who's there? Have you been not taught to knock, lads? My apologies. The patrolmen have brought a prisoner? I must see to it. May I sit in? Also, I'm pulsing. Here he is, Governor. Yesterday, this fellow spent the whole day in the pubs boasting about that he bumped off all Barack. Or maybe he's beating himself up. People can't seem to agree on that one.
What?
Thank you. But tell me this, before someone speaks for you. If you killed Senior Barack, why would you talk about it in a pub? Well, let's just say I was a bit smashed. Some idiots were making fun of me, and I wanted to give them a scare, so I blurted it out. So they, finally leave me alone. I said out of spite, Chief. Truth is, I loved and respected Barack. I came to the pub to drown my sorrows when I heard he'd been killed. That's what you told us, you dog. He's lying through his teeth. How do you know Isidore Barack? Were the two of you acquainted? Well, who didn't know him? He saved both my sister and my nephew when the baby got tangled in his birth cord. Tough job for your ordinary hero, but Barack was no ordinary healer. What are we gonna do without him? My sister's pregnant again. What if it all goes south?
I'd wrap it before you tap it.
Preventative measures always works. Was that why you were lurking around his house? 2 witnesses saw you there. A coincidence? First you were snooping around, and then you drunkenly confessed in the pub, and now you're sobered up and denying everything? What? Cat got your tongue? Look at me! My sister sent me there for the healing tinctures. I didn't know back then. I thought he didn't get the door because he wasn't in. Enough. Take him away, put him in lockup for now, we'll deal with him later. Why do disasters always come treading on each other's heels? Wait, the suspect was near the house? Maybe even inside? We need to quarantine him, not put him in a cell. He could be infected. And it wouldn't hurt to isolate the patrol, too. Why on earth would you need to quarantine us? As already informed from the governor, the mold on the walls of Barack's house is contagious. The sickness that bled the town dry 5 years ago has returned. Mold? Like 5 years ago? Oh, what was us? Wait, Doctor, 5 years ago, the plague destroyed anyone who caught it in hours. But I went to Barack's home yesterday morning, and I'm still alive. That's true. People saw him there yesterday morning? Does that mean we can forego the quarantine? If it's the sand pest in Barack's house, then yes, we can. My previous order still stands. Put him in a cell until further notice. The murder of the best doctor in town right before an epidemic must not go unpunished. This man does need to be interrogated. Even if he's not the killer, he might have seen or heard something by Isidore's house yesterday. With all due respect, you should leave the investigation to those competent in such matters, Stankowski. You have other pressing matters to deal with right now. I was just voicing my opinion is all. Conduct medical experimentation.
Examination.
Yeah, examination. Mold's been scraped off everywhere. Mold must be scraped off of everywhere it's found. Even this alone won't be enough. So I need to enact that. Wait, I can't enact the decrees because it's day 2. I'm guessing that's just a decree I know now.
Yes.
Curious how it was the Sabrow's adopted daughter that had found the potentially plague-ridden house first. Maybe there was no mold before its visit? First I must recall whether I opened the hospital, otherwise I'm of little use. Time to burn the houses? I mean, maybe.
You never did talk to the wife.
No, I didn't.
Just wait.
Wait, Dankowski.
I'll restore order.
Let's step aside a moment of your time. What happened? There was no need to speak with Katerina. Is this some kind of patriarchal? Well, maybe I shouldn't, go... Maybe I shouldn't, goad his ass. Why not? Katerina is ill. I'm a doctor. Let me examine her? Find what? Injection marks? Oh, you mean that kind of illness. She suffers from pain. I made a wrong call. You could speak with her, of course. I only ask that you show understanding. If she behaves strangely or begins talking about pain, I want you to know we have all the necessary medicine. No painkillers. I'll be tactful.
So Katerina, how's about that morphine?
Katerina Saburov, leader of the Humbles cult. The last mistress of the town, which is what they call women who supposedly possess magical powers, the ability to see the future or to change it. There were legends of miracles performed by other mistresses, but people said Katerina lacked the gift. I think her ill reputation came about because she was bare. Oh, man. Right, I forgot about this detail. It was why they adopted her they adopted Clara in the first place.
Yep.
What is this disease?
So, funny thing about Katerina Saburov, morphine was the most notable, or morphine addiction was her most noble trait, because in both games, I believe, one line that she would just say out of nowhere would be, "I need morphine," in that exact cadence.
Fucking Donko trips, falls over, all the morphine spills out of his pockets. Oh no!
It's on the floor! What were those things surrounding her? I think they were mice. Bachelor Dankovsky, such honor for our house. I knew you would come. The whole town is watching my every movement with bated breath. You don't have visitors from the capital here often, do you? We don't. Some people here are certain that there is no capital at all, that it is an invention of the mistresses. This is not the first time I've heard about mistresses, but I still don't get it. There's some kind of fortune teller, reading your hand, that kind of thing? Your rudeness is uncalled for. Do you see the eyes watching from the corner? What eyes? Little ones, black and red, like little angry beads in pairs, but sometimes in 3 and 4s. So if you think those are rats, then you are wrong. I don't see anything. I am a mistress. They say Nina and Victoria were true ones and I am a false one. Fools. Nina had 1 pair of eyes, Victoria had 2 at most. But I have hundreds. I could feel what they could never dream of. And Clara, my little daughter, is worth 1,000 Victorias. Tens of 1,000 Marias. Clara is your daughter? Do you have children? Nah, fuck them. Have you ever tried for a baby? What are you getting at? Have you ever felt your inadequacy because you... Oh. Looks like I struck a nerve. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. It's not fair that some families have everything in abundance and for free, while others have to suffer humiliation. I'm the mistress of this town, me, the only one besides Clara. You know her, right? I do know her. My darling daughter. Rats have brought her. So she's adopted then? Oh, I wonder if they're actually Jerboas, because we were talking about this on the first stream. Alexander has grown very attached to her. Clara will become a mistress. She'll fulfill our destiny.
I don't like that.
Like what?
Don't worry about it.
She'll do what I was incapable. Oh, okay.
She's probably just talking about having
the
powers,
prophecy.
but also...
Alexander has... What is this destiny you're talking about? She has a gift, an immense gift. For many years I've been in pain, awful pain. Clara's the only one who knows what to do. Only she could take the pain away. Get some rest. I could see you've had it hard. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized what this...
Yeah, he meant family tree, buddy.
Fuck.
Okay, but are we sure that she's the barren one?
Oh, you think Saburov's firing blanks?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's not common to blame the woman in these cases.
Yeah.
Not uncommon, I should say. Not uncommon. Unless it's due to a specific injury or something that happened to her.
So we got that done. What else do we have? We have the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it for day 3?
Yeah,
So we should probably head back.
the graveyard is unguarded at night.
Problem is, I don't think I'm prompted. But we'll
Outside of that one girl who Danko thinks suffers from fetal alcohol syndrome.
The thing is, I don't know if the prompt is available to us. I'll give it a shot because we have all the time in the world after all, but... Also, God, I hate the fact that you mentioned that us talking about Savara firing blanks reminds me of the fucking King of the Hill episode of all things.
Ah, yes, his narrow urethra.
Yeah. And how incredibly defensive he got over it.
Yeah.
Apparently the new King of the Hill is actually really good. I do like the fact that they bury them with little bells, just in case.
Interact with it.
We can't. We're not given a prompt, unfortunately.
Damn.
I think I have to go back to the, I think I have to reset the event.
I mean, it's the same for women and, you know, providing children. It's one of those things of it is tragically largely frowned on being infertile.
Yeah. It's never something to be pitied, it's something to be blamed for some godforsaken reason.
No, it's also pity.
Cracking, screeching.
Which is its own problem.
Living.
I know, it's so funny.
King of the Hill unironically has caused actual physical fights between subs of dubs in Japan because Hank's unique speech pattern and cadence does not translate to Japanese. Oh, man. I guess subs versus dubs is relevant everywhere, huh?
Yes.
So that should be locked in, which means we have to go back to day 2 again. And redo events. Because we need to do specifically this. This is one too? We don't have to redo anything else for
No, you can redo any of them, but you don't necessarily need to redo them.
That's what I'm wondering, because the main thing I'm wondering is this right here. Because something about the shrugging tragedian is worrying me. I guess we'll do the graveyard for now. After burial, Isidora's body is inaccessible for examination. To exhume it would mean bringing to both. Today's the land beer. Do I have a chance to examine his body before that? All is we have to train Isidore was killed or being already dying. Examining the body would help me find a connective events if there is a connection. But if I were to do that, it would invite the wrath of the town upon myself. Well, let's get ready to get our ass beat, I guess.
Time to risk it for the biscuit.
Because this is a thing that does happen in the main game that I believe you attempt to exhume Isildur's body and you get the tar beaten out of you for it. Wait! My effects! Wait. How do I have so many nuts?
Because you haven't been spending them?
I guess not. These nuts are made for working and cracking.
Do not crack your nuts.
But they're tasty and delicious.
You need them in one piece.
And maybe not twisted either. Though who would twist nuts? Right, this situation where, I assume the funeral was already underway. Body's being prepared to meet Bodo. Soon they will bring it where the preparation's taking place. Why do you ask? Important task. Guarded by beasts. Cemeteries close in the morning and return later in the middle of the day. As my heart explodes from my chest. Do I just take laps? Dan Kasu's gotta get his steps in. Oh, hey.
Oh man, it is time to piss in their Cheerios.
Yesterday they raged and sought the guilty, and one day they lost their patriarchs. Today they mourn, feel ashamed, and beg to return. Oh, we get a cutscene for this one. Yo, what?
We are here to piss in their Cheerios.
Oh, hey, look.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, it's your boy who's gotten prettier in between the two games. Me with my shovel ready to go.
Hey! It's fucking Donko doing a dainty little wave.
Oh, shit. Step custom. Strange ceremony. The old man's body on an earthen mound as if the body was pushed out of the coffin. What's happening? Student of the late Isildur Barak the Medicine Man. Childhood friend and rival of Artemi Barak.
She was happy to see you then? But did you notice her eyes?
I heard of you, Denkoski. You'll be surprised, but I heard a lot about you. You won't talk right now. Earth is crumbling over my mentor's body, but one day we shall talk. Tomorrow, maybe? Are you a disciple at Isildur's? Don't you go all ninny-pimmy on me. You came here for Simon because he chose you as his successor, am I right? What? No, I never even talked to the man. I came to study him. You're a fool, Denkoski. Of all the doctors in the capital, he chose you and you don't even understand? I'll explain it to you, but not on my mentor's grave, and not behind my nemesis's back. Nemesis! So much pathos! Yenega Shudal, what have we done to anger she? Why does the ground not accept Isildur? Why does it push the coffin with his body back out? It is because he has no continuation. His son does not know the lines. He breaks his own line. The son does not accept his inheritance, and so the ground cannot accept his father. What did Artemy inherit? I doubt you're just talking about the house or some property. His path, his kargi, that is his inheritance. Since Isidore has left his path, someone else must walk it. That is what Bodo demands. The young Barak is a good man. I knew his milk mother. A heavy burden. Harakaulu. It will break his spine. It won't budge. It really won't. Would you look at that? If Grandpa Isidore can't go in the ground, does that mean he'll stay with us, like in the tale of the Gazara Duki Tenushi? Will Grandpa Simon come back too? Do not speak of the Kane sorcerer, Kurgid. Isidore kept company with him. That is the source of all our troubles. Ter Zemeti. That is why Bodo is angry. Kane sorcerer? I haven't heard that one about Simon yet. I thought he was well liked here. Don't listen to him. It's not him talking, but the grief that claws at his throat. Simon was Kariata-kun to us, just like Isidore, and we lost them both on the same day. Tedena ugi bulu, bidemunu gansara by the bee. The fact that two pieces so important to the town were removed from the board bothers me too.
Get over it.
God. He looks so detailed now, it's weird. Forgive the big city, Ekiel, father. He didn't mean to intrude. I came to pay my respects. I never met Isidore, but I understand he played an important role in the community. Thank you. Now be silent. Your father summoned me to the town. I received a letter from him. Leave him, Mogakun. Young Bora is searching for his path, Megan. Open your eyes and see that he is struggling. Ekekund, the king is waiting in awe to hear his words. No one is waiting to hear your words, though, especially not young Barak. Isidore personally invited me to the town. This must carry some meaning around here. Young Barak will be gathering herbs for the offering tonight. Tonight on the bank of the Gorkhan near Olongo. You may talk to him there. Do not talk here. Why there? It is permitted to spill blood there. Here it is not. The earth in that place will be pleased. I don't expect to end this in bloodshed. However, with Barak, you never know. Say what you will, Mogakun. You could talk tonight, but choose your words wisely, or not all of them will be taken kindly. I won't examine the body with the morning step people present. They'll tear me apart, and he won't stop it. He won't stop them. Did I really come for nothing? Let's see. It would be logical during the day to learn everything possible about Isidore's death. Duty retires me to tell young Barak what I've learned about his father's death. I'll find him in the Gorkhan in the evening after the funeral. Oh, the investigation of his house. That's what happened. That's what we're... Bandaged relics. Where's that one? Oh, that's what this is. Okay. So now what? Do we come in the evening? We have to talk to Barak in the evening.
Also, you still do need to talk to the kid.
This guy? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was playing it. I can't! I'm crazy!
I just downed some sedatives.
My one Valerian extract. Hiya.
Quiet head.
Don't they trust me? as though I don't know what I'm doing.
Halt, Doctor. My dead whisper to me that you are leaving empty-handed. You came too late. I wanted to find out how Isidore died, but in order to do that, I need to examine the body. Isidore will not talk to you. The ritual sealed his body. Even I cannot hear him. My dead whisper to me that Isidore can talk to his son now. He doesn't wish to talk to anyone else. If what you say is true, I wish Barox to have a good talk. Whatever that means. It is a shame you have not met Isidore earlier, neither alive nor dead, but it wouldn't have been possible. You didn't even know about the old place. What? Before he went into the earth, Isidore was embalmed in the largest of old settlements. Seken. It means ear in the steppe language. This was a special embalming ritual. No one has been treated for burial this way for many years. What's so special about this embalmment? It is an old ritual. I don't know the details. The only keeper of this knowledge was trusted with Isidore's body. His hands prepared him for the earth. He made it so that Isidore is now silent for everyone save his son. Hic locus est ubi mors gadu succere vitae. A loop. It's on the map. I didn't manage to touch the body, but the Keeper of the Dead told me that in the morning Isidore was being prepared in the steppe village. Let's say I did make it there in time. So from early morning, Isidore is being embalmed in the steppe village. The journey isn't close, only to examine him before midday. Ah, so we were establishing knowledge of what to do. Which means we're gonna have to jump again? I wonder if I have the amalgam for it.
Yeah, you cannot complete any given day in one go.
Though also we have a lingering thread here. I wonder if I should wait for the evening and then talk to Artemy. So I guess for now, let's go to the Stillwater and demonstrate something of a mechanic that I hope is the right thing. Also, I don't see the indicator of where they want me to go for this discussion with Artemy.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
Give me health back, please. Is it the bed that skips time? I believe so. Question is, how much time does it skip? No, wait. That was bad. Time skip. What do we think? 20 or 19 o'clock to account for move time?
For what?
I'm trying to skip time to the evening for when I could talk with Artemy, but I'm also trying to account for runtime, and I'm wondering if 20 is too much or not. Probably 19. That seems like a safe-ish bet. I have napped for 2 hours. Oh, so it is available. Hopefully, I don't get punched in the fucking mouth. I like how a line of dialogue that I am like hinted at addressing, everybody says, "Hey, be careful what you say. You sound like a dick a lot of the time, so like watch your mouth, dude. Don't speak any of that funny Latin either. People don't know what you're talking about there."
Yeah, as funny as it is to play Dunkovsky in character, remember that him being in character is what fucked everything to begin with.
That's also an interesting point, because I mentioned before that in all the Pathologics, it always feels like any character you're not playing as makes all the wrong decisions. And I think that's happening here too, because it sounds like Artaby is not about to accept the inheritance that his dad gave him, even though that is what we absolutely did in Pathologic 2 and in the original game. If you do the Haruspex route. Oh, I see. Wait. Why a bathtub full of beer bottles?
I mean, as we established before, Mark Immortal was not happy with you going off script originally.
How did we go off
So
script
he just
in Pathologic 2 anyways?
Because things went differently than they did in the first game, I'm assuming.
Oh, are there any trash cans to kick? I'm getting very sad about this. Maybe I could say something stupid and get the blood flowing.
It's also been established that you, the player, are separate from the character.
You're effectively mind-jacking them.
Without luck, you can't catch a fish in a flood.
No, you are merely a
love,
player
you
in the
can't divide
play.
Truth from blood.
You. None of these options sound particularly, nice.
I don't know, the second one feels a lot more vulnerable.
Yeah, it's just the opening statement that feels kind of prodding, you know?
Yeah, but you're also, the second one's explaining why you were there at the funeral.
Yeah. We wrote to each other, you know, your father and I. He invited me here. Without him, I feel lost in this town. Not sure where to go or what to do. Sorry to hear that. So now I'm trying to puzzle out what happened to him. Stay out of it. My father's death is my Kargi, not yours. What's Kargi? You don't know? You don't know anything, Shin. I know something about your father's death, certainly more than you do.
Oh no, you're getting petty.
I'll lead with this just because it doesn't really sound accusatory. I went to the crime scene, met a huge stepman there. He introduced himself as Oyun. He was the one who sealed the house. Oyun is foreman of the abattoir, an important man among the kin. Father's kindred. That means he is allowed to enter the dead house, but he has no right to bar entry for others. I would suspect this is a good thing to tell him.
Yeah, we're trying to just tell him everything, it sounds like.
Your father's house is contaminated. Plague is spreading from it across town. I'm sure. I've analyzed the sample. I saw the mold on the walls, heard some whispers of the survivors of the first outbreak, but I don't have my own equipment to verify their words. Good thing you checked. I think that's it? Thank you, Shin. My head is buzzing so much I didn't want to listen to you, but you brought me solid facts instead of empty chatter. I'll pave a road with those that'll lead me to an answer. And if the answer concerns you too, I'll come find you myself. But for now, please leave. I need to face the step alone. This seems like a good statement, right? Like, don't say anything outright that might make him, upset. I have a lot of hypotheses, but he was your father. You'll figure it out without me. Show tact towards one who does not wish to know the details. Achievement name against my nature. That's really funny.
Yup. Yup.
You know, I hadn't.
I told you.
You know, I hadn't seen him in years. I inwardly dreaded our reunion. Dreaded disappointing him, so I kept putting off my return. And then I returned home to a corpse. You can't ask a corpse for forgiveness. That's where the buzzing is coming from the words I never said to him. Thank you for not adding the buzz of your guesses. I'll sort it out, I have to. Unless my head splits like an overripe fruit.
I feel like either the first or third.
It won't. If mine is somehow still intact, your hardy self would be just fine. And then I got socked in the face. Passing the case. Barack no longer wants my help. He believes his father's killer is his duty, but I'm certain, deep down, he is grateful to me. We still have the box.
It's not about being a good person, Shrike. It's knowing to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, the problem is Denkovsky is academic, and he really wants to show that he knows things. But in this situation, you really don't want to do that. Let me ask this, Torpus.
I'd rather not hear it all.
I want to ask this since it seems like you were reading up on this. Is there an achievement for not showing tact and getting punched in the mouth?
I don't know. I didn't look anything up there.
Ah, okay.
I was just more commenting on the game itself that you specifically, as the player,
went against Denko's nature.
Yeah, because he kind of fucking sucks.
He really does. That's why I'm so eagerly awaiting Clara's plot, because, both Denkovsky and Artemy are just the worst there, and it gets really funny to see how they act.
Also, I'd argue it's more just Donko can't read the fucking room, and he always has to be the smartest person in the room.
Oh right, we still gotta loop back and go to the village in the morning, right?
The step, yeah.
Where's the closest?
I'll be right back.
All right. Where is the closest way out? God, day 2 is fucking elaborate, dude. Okay, we gotta go back to the past, Samurai Jack.
Back to the past for Samurai Ass, yes.
Denkovsky, we need to go back in the past, but my ass chiefs keep clapping and setting off the mirrors. Yeah, we never did look at mix the medicine. All recipes. Calomel restore some health. I need strychnine and morphine. Morphine requires water and morphine crystals. I mean, that makes sense. Strychnine requires water and strychnine crystals. I don't know what I was thinking there, but okay. So the water does have value, just not as what I remember it from the original game, which is keeping me hydrated. So do I need to reset these events? Also, did I go to the correct day? Oh, no. No, we have a thing here. So we want this around. Imagine if the player and Donka could be of two different minds on one body. That actually does happen at some point in the original. But it hasn't happened so far in 2 or 3. Stairs? Stairs. Effects. It's on the map. Problem is I wake up at like 11 a.m. That's not really early morning, is it? From there, we should be able to go to... Where? Oh, here we go. Wait, hang on. Hiya.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
I feel like the voice clips for the manic and depressive stuff is like swapped. Because I feel like that should be something that makes mention when you're like doing a somber thing. Not when you're kicking a trash can. Shekin Step Village. Peculiar colleague. The three of us, Isidore, his embalmer, and I, will manage to come to terms. Hagashad, step back! This body no longer pumps blood through the lines. Don't disturb its deathly rest with your restless life. Will you let me come closer? I'd like to figure out this person's cause of death. You're breathing our kulinud, our laws. You are breaking our laws. I am one who must tend to the body. While I am preparing it for burial, everyone leaves the village, so as not to disturb it. Edem and I, kulinud. No living gazes should brush against the dead body. Is that why you're blind as part of the ritual? You don't need eyes to work on the body. You need hands, your nose, your ears sometimes. You need senses, Tashalga. I'm trying to figure out who killed Isidore. If you won't let me examine the body, could you at least describe the nature of the wounds to me? I'm sure you're experienced enough to do it correctly.
I got dip for a bit.
Ah, alright. Later, dude. Stubborn like a rock. The wound belongs to the body, they must not be disturbed. Just as the body must not be disturbed by a gaze. A gaze is like a bird. Shekin must be empty and eyeless, such is the ritual. Take your healthy rise from here. Do none of you stepfolk want to find out what happened to Isidore? We know what happened. Bodo called for him, so now he must leave, just like you. Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way. I won't look. Superstitions again. The shaman sees no need to help me. I need to distract him from the body. Ring something or set something on fire. Oh, we're gonna be a dick. Do I want to immediately set things on fire? Is there something I can ring? To action. The embalmer is distracted. Really don't have much time. Strange, unnatural, twisted pose. Some infections contort the joints. Hard to say for certain. A terrible wound catches the eye. What could have inflicted such a wound? The horn must have pierced him. There's a horn stand in the study and the marks of impact on the furniture. Feet. Dirt on the legs. Part of the embalmation. They walk to the step. There was fresh dirt in the office. I don't want to leave. I love the pot pinging ritual. Let's see. Hands. Dirt under the nails. Applying dead gruel? Preparing for the plague. Hard to say for certain. Severe ichthyosis. I need an analysis. I'll take a sample. Thank you for the vial of blood, colleague. No denial either. Familiar symptoms: emaciation, sign of agony, and the cracked skin, but I need to know for certain. I took a blood sample, I need to examine it. What was the other thing we got? Oh. Since I already examined Isildur's body, there's no need to attend his funeral now. This seems like the last bit of thing we need to do for, the day. As we are cloning many Dankovskis to get this shit done.
Misophonia Dankovsky.
I thought I did everything here. Oh, wait. No, we have to do the blood analysis. That's the thing we're missing. But we can't tell him that we desecrated the body. That's gonna be the hard part. Isildur's blood contains traces of sand plague. That means he was sick earlier than any other townsman. This was to be expected. Medica morbo adhirbe. Step man-eater. Several days before the outbreak began, Isildur was infected with the sand pest, but the sand pest couldn't inflict such wounds on him. Or could she?
Like a side highwaying. This modded server has a few things that. I was mining some quartz and caves, and we have rock stability.
Oh, so you got caved
never
in on?
Yes, I went to a 1x3 hole, surrounded by fucking nothing but quartz and silver.
I mean, that sounds good. That sounds like it just, like, auto-farms the entire area around you, but did you survive?
I survived, yes. I had to have my cohorts come and rescue me.
That's funny.
Because we have also another, like, a tools mod that, when it happened, guess what happened? My pickaxe broke. You still have the tool handle? No, it disappeared. It's like, oops. Ah.
Trash can needs to be kicked. Hiya.
Vibrant. Everything's so vibrant.
See, now that makes sense for Mania.
When your mania meter gets full, you undergo a distortion. Then the distortion is you having a heart attack.
The distortion of my heart leaving its fleshy cage. Got it.
Heart of aspiration, more like heart of desperation.
More like heart of expiration. Blah. These jokes are gonna expire us. That's what's gonna happen. Damn it. I think I'm still good for speed. Just have to figure out how to get to your boy.
You're too high strung.
Yeah, we gotta do this dialogue again.
The hand draws whatever the heart is drawn to.
Been in the crime scene. Oh, that's contaminated. He had the sand plague. It wasn't what killed him, but he would have died anyway. When he wrote to me about the first outbreak, I wondered how he survived. After all, doctors are at greater risk than most, but this time, Shabnakadir has claimed him first. Okay, that's interesting, cause like, I can't tell if this is a localization or not because they called him Shabnakt Adeg a while ago, but now he's calling it the Shabnakadir. Managed to examine the body before it was buried. Did you see the giant perforating wound? Briefly. You can't look at bodies before burial. I could have insisted, but couldn't quite decide who my father wanted to be after his death. The town daughter or a Menku laid to rest according to kin traditions. I think that's it. Is that it? Because that's all the evidence, isn't it? What's this pathway? Talk with the Canes. Okay, so this is seeking forgiveness of the Canes that leads to the room. Everything else leads to talking to Isildur. That might be for the next day to get Haru specs to work with you. Where would that be relevant at? It's funny because we already agreed to, like, work together. But that should be it for that. Now we need to get out of here.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
So the question is, do we go to day 4 now? Because I think day 2 and day 3 are addressed. Like, the only thing that seems out of place is this. But I don't know if this is a thing to worry about or not. We also have the locked box. This leads to us establishing the hospital. So then what next? Hopefully we're allowed to go to day 4, because I think that's where we need to go next. The weird part being we still have access to day 1. The interrogator will hear nothing about it. Day 4?
Have a sip of water. Don't worry, it's only water.
Shall we continue? Let us examine the 4th day of your tragic odyssey. It was particularly replete with dubious conduct. What exactly was broke that wasn't already broken? Here are the facts. He happened to be the only competent doctor in a town of 18,000 facing an unprecedented lethal epidemic. Is that correct? More importantly, I don't think it was a coincidence, and we talked about it yesterday, was it? I think it's past midnight already. He assumed executive authority over the emergency command and were in fact the first person responsible for a number of administrative researches and specialized tasks. Correct? An hour ago you claimed I refused to take charge of emergency command. You're contradicting yourself, Inspector. Getting tired, are you? Let's be brief then. Here are your case files. First, you attempted to flee the town on a smuggler's train, which landed you in jail, where you remained until the 5th day. Nonsense. Don't interrupt. Second, you scathingly refused to recruit motivated volunteers to organize a corps of orderlies. Third, despite having all the means at your disposal, you deliberately ceased work on a promising vaccine. Furthermore, if any of this were true, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd be dead. Furthermore, according to witness testimony, Bachelor Dinkowski was seen digging up graves at the cemetery. Later conspiring with Artemy Burak, he led an infected person out of the quarantine zone. Clearly, he didn't sit idly by. You forgot about the part where I exploded and planted explosives in Town Hall and bit the head off all the local bats. Do you hear yourself? Why on earth would I dig up graves at the cemetery? It's absurd. Do you think putting a case like this together was simple? Please get to the point. As for your pals beyond the Gorkon River, to To be a falcon, the quail must quail no longer. No one there says that, but who cares? Oh, yes, and most importantly, a double homicide. On the 4th day, Bachelor Senkovsky shot 2 random passerbys outside the warehouse. Will you tell me that didn't happen either? Those, what do you say, random passerbys or... Those random passerbys were about to nail a living person to a wall. With actual nails. I had to intervene. When you deny the facts, please do me a favor and explain it yourself. And stop meandering. Tell me your version of the event in detail. Okay, so now we are permitted to go to day 4. I can cancel past events. I can cancel past events, click a gear-shaped node, it'll turn red, meaning the chain of events leading to that node will be undone. Other people will forget what have been, artifacts will be removed. It is crucial to cancel the failed escape on day 4, otherwise I will wake in prison again tomorrow. Do not be confused by the turmoil. Begin day 4. Hero in a serpent cloak. My kingdom for a horse. The town is a trap. Or lie like a marmot. Okay, what do we have here addressing us? The judge has arranged a meeting in his house. He wants to explain what Simon... He wanted to explain to me what Simon was like. Bad Grief's life is in danger. He is believed to be Simon's murderer. I wonder what earned him such a title. Final preparations for the escape are complete. At the station, I'll have time to jump into the last car. If I try to flee, I'll be caught and caged like a rat. Or like a marmot. Or was there still a way? I feel sorry for this town, but it's doomed. My life's work is more important than me, and more important than a tiny step settlement. The town's defense against plague is in my hands. Citizens await decrees, and my secretary awaits me with his morning report. Yesterday, young Barak and I struck a deal. I await his assistance at the hospital. So I have to worry about Bad Grief, the report, Artemy Barak, and I am not supposed to go to the train tracks. Greetings, Doctor. First of all, allow me to admit how utterly honored I am to serve under an esteemed specialist with a metropolitan education. Here is my report. The town is on the brink. Problems keep piling up. Well, he just took command yesterday and the town's already on the brink? That's too fast. I'm not accusing you of anything, it's just that you're in charge now. And your power is not just about shuffling the decrees around like a deck of cards. There's a whole list of overdue issues that require your immediate and full attention. Like what? Like the water supply. Tonight, vandals destroyed the town's plumbing system. All the water pumps are broken. Why wouldn't anyone destroy the plumbing? Ugh. You're new in town and are not used to our ways yet. The steppe folk have some superstitions, so to speak, about digging up to the ground. Vlad the Younger built the plumbing to provide the town with fresh water, but not everyone approved of his kindness. Can't say I understand why anyone would disapprove of such valuable fruits of progress. Their beliefs forbid them from, how do I put it, violating the integrity of the ground without dire need. Pipes run underground, ergo the pipes are the root of all evil. Naive logic, but undisputable in its own way. Closing the window, don't mind me. So we have to provide water for the whole town. Might you have some idea of where we could get water? I'm afraid not. Without water, the infection would spread faster than it does now, and the town won't survive long. And unfortunately, that is not the only problem we're facing today. I need your decision concerning body disposal. As usual, you want to challenge death, but what you have to do is tidy up after a triumph. The plague is fierce indeed, and it has struck down many in just a couple days. I'd say it's running this town into the ground, but that's exactly the problem. Burial is slow, expensive, and hard. There's the obvious alternative of burning the bodies. It's also sensible from a sanitary point of view. Burning bodies guarantees they become a vector of infection, plague, or otherwise. But judging by your tone, there's some catch to that idea. The measure won't be popular. In the capital, they opened a new crematorium recently, or so they say. But even for metropolitan masses, the idea of burning bodies is scandalous. What would you expect of us then? Making such a decision would make you extremely unpopular among the masses and anger the townsfolk. I mean, that's a reasonable argument. There's also the matter of the smell, smoke, ash, and soot. How do we handle all that? We don't have a newfangled crematorium like that. It's not really a true substitute for a crematorium, but you have factory furnaces, right? That is the best available option. Very well, I'll make the arrangements in your name today. And there's another issue. I appreciate your zeal, but I must go now. Where did great responsibility pop up? Weird, I don't see it on the... Oh, here we go. Plague has exposed the town's problems. Superstitious savages destroyed the water supply. They expect a solution. So we have medical inspection, curfew, stop time, quarantine, and that's it. We don't really have anything for water, do we? Oh, do you not have anything noting you're going to burn the bodies in the factory furnace? Sounds like this water is a story thread and not a decree. Yeah, because our decrees are rather limited right now and don't really address the situation. Okay, we have patience. Brock's help. Georgie talking about Simon. The bad grief dilemma. And unexplored points. Ah, delicious drugs for the day. What the? The judge... No other supplies, it looks like. Laura Ravel, the Merciful. I noticed that some young people in the town seem unable to find their place. Those who didn't follow the Kane's ideas or the kin's faith. They look for their own path but still seem lost. Laura Ravel thought the meaning of life was to open a shelter.
Words without deeds fill a garden with naught but weeds.
Dr. Dankowski, I was told you had agreed to leave the town during the plague. I'm glad that power is now in the hands of a man who is no stranger to compassion. Do I know you? Oh, her, didn't she get super screwed by in your path 2? When you say path 2, do you mean in Pathologic 2 or some other path I'm unaware of? I am Laura Ravel. I inherited a mansion in the flank from my father. In fact, it's the house that I come to talk to you about. Please spare me a minute. I'm listening. My house has long been a shelter for anyone who needs a roof over their head. Now that the whole town is in peril, I need to play my part more than ever. Or water rationing being an issue. If you're talking about Pathologic 2, Laura Ravel was relevant to Artemy because her, Artemy, and Bad Grief were friends. And as a result, Artemy would for the first 2 or 3 days of the game use Laura Ravel's house as kind of a place to crash at because he didn't have any other options. After that, you then have to basically repair the relationship between you, Grief, and Laura. I shelter those who have lost something, their home, their loved ones, their job, their reason to live on. Thank you for being so eager to help. There will be more and more people in need with each passing day. Yes, of course, I have helpers. Besides lodgings, we also help with food, water, medicine. People are used to turning to us in times of need, which is a good thing, but our supplies are dwindling. To be honest, we'd be grateful for any help the town hall could spare us. You distribute water? This morning I was told plumbing had been destroyed. Where do you get your water? It has, but we still have water carriers in these parts. They go to the springs in the steppe and carry barrelfuls from there. I've already arranged the deliveries. They're very compassionate people. The water must be checked for pathogens first. We don't want to have a cholera outbreak on top of the plague. Benevolent Laura Ravel opened her doors to people in need. Let's hope they don't all infect each other. Nothing there. Well, there's this, first of all. Do I have to reload the device? Not really? We could put these back for now. I'm pretty sure they'll be stored there. This, however, is incredibly useful. Oh, you have trade. Ooh, you have trade for supplies. Though I don't think I'm in any need of it right now. Plus, I'm broke. A lot of people are here. A lot more than normal. Oh, so you're our doctor now? No wonder the whole theater cleared out when you showed up. I mean, everything's ready for you in the former theater. All the potions, potuluses in bed. Or poultices in beds. God, some things can't fucking be changed. Your assistant sent me to tell you they're waiting for you. What assistant? Are we going over? No, I just noticed the time. You'll see. He's the bravest one who was offered the job. You're probably poking at the boils and all sorts of nasty stuff, and some people just don't want to do that. But Yakov, he agreed. Sabarov did mention something about assistants. I should go see who they hired. Yakov's the best. He's not afraid of the plague, and you didn't scare him either. You should hear the scary stories they tell about you. People say you brought the plague in your suitcase straight from the capital, that you're an undercover inquisitor, that even you don't know when you're going to have a bad day and decide to kill someone. Ah, sweet Gloria Mundi. A lot of people here today. What's going on here? Wait, hang on.
The dead know no greed.
I hear it. I hear the voice below the earth.
Last night I saw a violet star. I'd never seen one before.
Whose voice? A man who was shoved in a coffin and buried alive. He's screaming, crying for help. What a nightmare. What are we standing around for? We gotta hurry and rescue him. I don't know why they buried him. I just hear him underground. I sense him. Are we sure he's in the cemetery? He could be buried in someone's backyard. There, I heard it. Classic man buried alive. Couldn't provide an address and coordinates. Fine, I'll find him myself. I'm going crazy already. Oh, fuck. Calm down, Danko. I don't know if we saved or not, but I'm hoping that things saved at the door. But yeah, we will call it here for the evening. Where next time we have to actually do day 4.